Hey, it's Matt the Mule Hunter with McGee Farms, and I've got the 3010 mule here. Started having some issues with it the other day, and it's actually something I've had a lot of problems with. The only real problem I've had with this, and that is the fuel pump. It goes out, it lasted for, I don't know, 10, 15 years before we had any issues with it. It went out in the middle of the winter one night. And ever since then, it seems like every 6 months to a year, I'm replacing fuel pumps in these. And, I can buy the Kawasaki one. They're about $250, $300. Or I can get on Amazon. I can buy the aftermarket ones. They're $19, $20, super cheap. But they're made super cheap as well. And you'll get about 6 months to a year out of them, but they're easy to replace. They're pretty much just plug and play. So, before I'm going to spend $250, $300, I'll buy the cheap one. I'll just keep replacing them. I keep an extra on hand because I don't know if the Kawasaki one, it might last another 10, 15 years, which would then be worth it. But, it could crap out on me in 6 months like these do. So, I'm just buying the cheap ones. Anyway, so I've got the pump and I've got the filter. Anytime you change the pump, you want to change the filter. Little kit that came in. Everything is underneath about where your fuel tank is. You got to crawl under there. That's kind of a pain. That's why I got it in the garage right now to work on it. But we're going to crawl underneath and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so I crawled underneath the mule, and I've actually kind of moved this from the original mounting thing because I've replaced it so many times. It just makes it easier. But I'm right under the passenger side. You can see the fuel pump and the filter. Pump is basically one line in, one line out, and a drain. And then same with the fuel filter. It's just a line in to it and a line out. So a pair of needle nose pliers and a pair of channel locks or something to kind of pinch off the fuel line is all that's really necessary to do it. It goes pretty quick. So I'm gonna take these clamps off. I'm gonna replace the filter and the pump. Just make sure you're running the lines, correctly. You want the in line to the in setup and the outline to, where it comes out of the pump. But what I do is I hook the pump up first, and I just take the line off. And as I take the line off, I put it on the brand new one. And then as far as wiring it with the mule, it's really simple. There's just it's just two wires that plug right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the pump and then replace the filter real quick. Now I did run into an issue here, and it's actually the next day because I had to wait for a new part to be delivered. The part that came from Amazon, so to plug it in, it's just got like a male and a female connector for the electrical. The part that came in apparently had like a wiring harness that for some reason, but it was listed for this mule, so I just sent it back, got another one next day through Amazon. So we've got this. I'm going to put it together, and then I'm going to put it back on. So I've got our new pump and filter together. Pay attention and make sure you get the filter going the correct way. If it is backwards, I have seen people do that before, and they can't figure out why they're not getting any fuel, and it's because the filter's backwards. Usually there's an arrow that kind of shows the flow rate. This one didn't have one, but I just kind of went off of the old filter just to make sure my memory was correct, to make sure it is the right way. So we're going to climb under and hook everything back up. Okay, so I've got it in there. I kind of have it, actually have it kind of mounted up with zip ties. Just makes it positions it at a little better position where the factory is. Over here, I've got the wires plugged back in, and It's already, if you look at the filter, you can see it's already filled up with fuel while I've been hooking up the wires. So should start right back up, and that should give me at least another 6 months to a year of the mule running. It's Matt the Momo Hunter with McGee Farms. If this helped you out, if you like the mule videos, the tractor, or some of the other farm videos, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving us a like, maybe leaving a comment. It is all appreciated and helps out the channel.